Well, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's good today. I'm doing good. I had laundry to do today, domestic engineering. um, today, I don't really have a lot as far as things I'm being shown or seen, but I do want to share some things with you today. One of the things I am being told is that there are people in my life that are going to try to bring me some chaos and some issues for Christmas. Because why not? It's all about sharing, right? I've told you in a past video that Christmas was always one of the hardest times in my family. Um, and that's why they're going to try to bring me some issues during Christmas to try to dredge up some childhood wounds that they can just poke and twist and prod and get in there and dig, so that they can set me off of my square, take me off of my road, my purpose, try to knock me off of my place, which is pretty much par for the course where these people are concerned. This is their pro quo. This is who they are. This is how they are. uh, so I want to share like a Christmas with you. And this is just one Christmas. This is just a Christmas. This isn't every other Christmas and Thanksgiving. From pretty much um, Halloween to after the first of the year was the worst time in my family's lives. Um, Tension, money, issues, big time issues. These were actually some of the most violent times in my household. My dad would beat the crap out of my mom, and my mom would beat the crap out of my dad. Granted, most of the time it was my dad doing the beating, and my mom typically she would egg him on. There would be times that she would actually egg him on. Come on, hit me. Come on, hit me. What are you, big man? And he would. He would end up hitting her. And then she'd run around town. Oh, poor me. Look at my got a black eye. He beat me up again. Yeah. Yeah, that was my family. This particular Christmas, I was a teenager, and my mother and my aunt had gone to the mall, and they were stealing. They were stealing stuff from the mall. They'd go in a store, they'd steal stuff, they'd come back out, drop it into the trunk of my aunt's car, go back into a different store, steal stuff, bring it out, dump it into the trunk of my aunt's car, and so on and so on and so on. And they did this many times. Well, obviously, somebody started catching on to something that they were doing. So they got caught at the trunk of the car. Well, my aunt had gone to the mall the day before, and she had stuff in the trunk that had receipts. So she pinned everything on my mom because, my family, that's just how my family rolls. So she pinned it all on my mom. So mom goes to jail. Well, we had to take back every Christmas present underneath the Christmas tree in order to bail my mom out of jail that Christmas. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that happened. That was like one of many times my mom got in trouble for stealing. Um, there were Christmases where she was writing hot checks and ended up in big trouble. Almost went to prison over writing hot checks. She was writing hot checks on accounts that didn't even exist anymore. Yeah, those were my holidays. Those were my Christmases. And now that this that I'm throwing everything out there for the whole world to see, because I'm quite frankly trying to save my own life here. I'm saving my own life here by speaking up and by telling you and the whole world what's gone on inside my house growing up. I'm saving my own life, and I'm prophesying things that are happening. Some have happened already and some are still yet to happen, but they're happening and they've happened, and my family's scared to death of me because I am as good as I say I am. And the folks in Tennessee, I'm not getting any more smarty remarks. So what? You finding out some truths, are you? Exactly. Exactly. Um, the holidays were really awful. They were really awful. I'm being told that there are some fake accounts that are being made, and that they're trying to manipulate people's feelings and emotions uh, using these fake accounts. I don't know if they plan on emailing people, if they plan on text messaging people, or how they exactly intend to do this, but there's some kind of manipulation of feelings that's supposed to be going on with these fake accounts. Um, they're trying to set me up for something. This morning, I woke up, did my thing. I opened my laptop, and there were Facebook pages. Like if you were going to go into Facebook and make some kind of um, a feedback of some sort. There were two pages opened up that were identical, and then there was the feedback page. Well, I didn't do that. I told you my computer is being hacked. Well, my phone is too, but my computer is being hacked by my sister. And when I saw those Facebook things up on my computer this morning, I was like, what in the world is this? Well, I got pictures of it. I got pictures of what it was. So, I can go in and show whoever needs to see it, the pictures. But I did recently, very recently, change my Facebook um, password. So I'm not so sure they were ever even able to get into it. And I say that because the feedback page that was up said something like, "You're not signed in order to do feedback. You need to be signed in." Then the other two pages that I saw, I did not get a picture of that one, but it doesn't appear that they ever were able to get signed in. So backfire again. Backfire again. When are you people going to learn? You just don't get it. They're delusional at this point, y'all. They are absolutely delusional at this point. They still think that they're going to get away with this. Funny story. True story, but funny story. My best friend that lives in Utah, I haven't heard from her in months. Nor have I contacted her because I know that she's a part of all of this. But she contacted me and starting yesterday, and she was just like ringing my phone off the hook, texting me. I blocked her because I have nothing to say. What I said was, tell it to the feds. Tell it to the feds. Well, I have nothing but good for you. Well, whatever. Don't hand me your crap. I'm not taking it anymore. So then she has her wife start texting me. Oh, where are you? Are you in Tennessee? Send me a picture of what the weather looks like. They're trying to figure out where I am, what I'm doing, whom I'm doing it with, if I'm doing it with somebody. Well, first of all, and foremost of all, it's none of your business what I'm doing. If I wanted you to know what I was doing, I would tell you myself, but I don't trust you, I don't like you, and I don't want you in my life. And that's the reason that you don't know anything. So, butt out of my business. And furthermore, perjury is, against the law, and so is defamation of character. And I intend, and absolutely intend, to prosecute to the fullest extent of the law. So there's that. Um, but I think it's really funny, that I talked with somebody yesterday that isn't. I wouldn't call her a friend, at this point. At any point would have called her a friend. Acquaintance. I would have said she was an acquaintance. This acquaintance person and I were talking, and she said to me, she's like, I saw one of your videos and I heard something in the background, and it sounded demonic and it sounded very scary. And she goes, and I instantly got worried about you. I instantly was like, oh my God, I need to get in my car and go check on her. That's how she felt, her feelings towards the situation. Funny story that I haven't heard from any of my best friends. None of my best friends had called me. None of my family had called me. Nobody reached out to me that had anything to do with me that was supposedly close to me, to check on me. I wonder why. Because you're all a part of it. That's why. You've all already known all along what's going on. So, what's the point of contacting me when you know already what's happening? I'm not an idiot. Stop insulting my intelligence. I know what you've all done, and you're all gonna pay. You are all gonna reap the consequences for what you've done. And I will take you to court, and I will sue you. And you'll go to jail for perjury, I hope. I mean, that's the worst that can happen. Otherwise, you could end up with a ankle bracelet and staying at home. Minimum. But in any case, you're gonna pay. Each and every one of you. Some of you much bigger than others of you, but you're all gonna pay. The last person that I had in my life is now gone as well. It's amazing to me how easy it is for people to turn on you if you offer them the right things. Sometimes it doesn't even have to be money that you offer people, it could be things. Money and things can turn people away from you. Money and things can make a best friend become a frenemy. Yeah, an informant. An informant. Very sad. Very sad. But that's okay because God is cleaning my house. He's cleaning my house. He's getting rid of he's taking out the trash, getting rid of anyone and anything that I don't need to have in my life, so that when all of this is done and I get to move forward while the rest of you get to stay back in jail and prison and home arrest and bills and money that you owe me, I get to move forward. And I don't have to worry who's coming with me. I don't have to worry about the people, was that one doing it, or was that one doing it, or was that one? Because God done took out the trash for me. All the trash has been taken out of my life. So now I don't have to worry about who is coming with me forward. From here forward, I don't need to worry about that. Because I will be surrounded by the right kind of people, by my soul tribe kind of people, by the kind of people. Oh, look, another one that I haven't heard from for months and months and months. And now all of a sudden we're down to the wire. We're down to the line where they don't have it. They just, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Oh my God, this is happening. This is really happening. What are we going to do now? So now they're sicking everybody on me. Now they're trying to get everybody to call me. Now all of the people I haven't heard from for months and months and months are now reaching out to me. Because it's down to the line for these people. It's down to the wire for these people. They can't prove the narrative that they gave the courts. They can't prove that, first of all, I'm dead because here I am sitting here, very much alive. Second of all, they can't prove that I'm crazy like they said I was. Their narrative doesn't work. So, this court case that they've got coming up, not to mention the fact that there are people now that they weren't able to buy off that are actually looking at the paperwork and realizing that there's fraud there, that there is tampering there. They are looking at it with a fine tooth comb and they are realizing that these people, my family, my well, family fraudulently filed paperwork. They tampered with paperwork. And the courts are starting to see everything for the what it truly is. And I suspect that when I went to the courthouse and told them who I was and why I was there and what I suspected, that probably had some um, that probably had some sway somewhere along the line, because I went in there and I told them exactly what I thought was happening, and that I had been out of state and that there were people that were trying to take my inheritance away from me. I told them the whole story right there at the window. Several people who were at the windows turned around to listen to my story. Several people that were at the windows, well, actually, one went, yeah, she was really interested, really interested. And as I was leaving the place, there were some people who were walking in that were very interested in me as well. Hmm. I don't go anywhere or do anything without God telling me, guiding my steps. So I know that when I went in that courthouse, there was more than just a reason for me to be there. There were many reasons for me to be there, and I could feel that while I was there. I could feel the heads turn. I could see the look on the girl's face when I was telling her the situation that I was in, and that people were trying to steal my inheritance, and that I had not received any mail because my mail has been being stolen from me. Um, yeah, that somebody has actually taken my mail, did some kind of forwarding address to some of my mail, which I'm assuming has to do with the courts, forwarded my mail to their addresses so that I'm not getting my mail from the Mesa County Courthouse, from Mesa County jurisdiction, period, having anything to do with the courts. I'm not receiving any of that mail. And I know that the people in Hohenwald, Tennessee, I know there are people there that have stole my mail right out of my mailbox. I'm still not getting any of my mail forwarded to me from there now as it is. I'm still not getting my mail. Yep. So there's another charge. And I'm sure somebody's going to be able to prove that. I'm sure of that. At this point, it's not even a matter of what they've done, because what they've done is known. It's known. It's known what they've done. Now it's just racking up more and more and more and more and more charges. Now we're just racking charges up. So keep going, y'all. Keep on racking up those charges, because at this point, you might as well make it a life sentence. If it wasn't a life sentence before, by now it's at least got to be one life sentence. For some of you, it's going to be even more, because there's somebody out there that's involved in this that's already killed people. Maybe even more than one. Actually, I know there are. They didn't kill them with their own hands, but they gave them to people who did. The organ traffickers, the sex traffickers, the secret society, the cult, the coven, the farm, Freemasons. Freemasons are behind this. My mother's a Freemason. Oh, my ex-husband, David. Yeah, his family are Freemasons. They're involved in this as well. Yep. David was poisoning me while we were married. Judy, my ex-mother-in-law, was helping him. Sorry, kids. It's me or them. I choose me. And at this point, nobody's talking to me anyway, so what damn difference does it make? The truth is the truth, and I'm sick and tired of worrying about people's feelings and whether or not I should speak the truth. I'm speaking the truth. The man tried to kill me for money. He had a life insurance policy on me. And I know what he's up to now. I sure do. It's all going to backfire and it's all going to fail. Just like everything else that you all have done is doing. It's failing because you can't touch me. You can't touch me. Your time of hurting me, of double dealing me, of betraying me is done. Your time is up. All of you. Every single person that's involved in this, your time is up. Truths are coming out. And there are so many people involved in this. Y'all have so many people involved in this. Do you think for 1 minute that there aren't going to be people who are going to start ratting on other people simply to make sure that they get less time than the rest of you? And your black magic doesn't work anymore. Nope. Yesterday was the deadline. Today's the new moon. As of today, your black magic no longer touches me. Won't even give me a rash. Won't even make me tired. Won't even feel like taking a nap. Which is basically all that it did. The only thing your black magic did to me before was make me want to take a nap. It made me tired. Thanks for the nap, because I kind of like naps. My mind is blown. How delusional you all are. Trista, you're delusional too. You're all delusional. And you're all going down. And you're never going to get that coffee hut, hun. Nope, not from me. Going around telling everybody that I'm crazy. And then in the next time you see that person that you tell I'm crazy to, you're telling them that I'm going to buy you a coffee hut. Well, which is it? Am I crazy? Am I crazy enough to buy you a coffee hut? Nope. I don't think so. Not anymore. Hasta la vista, baby. Alrighty. Well, I guess that's it. I'm not sure if I'll be on tomorrow, honestly. I mean, after all, it is Christmas Eve. Christmas is just right around the corner. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So if I don't see you, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. And I hope that you have an amazing Christmas this year. Be with friends and be with family. Love each other. Love each other. Love yourselves. And I love you. Catch you later.